saw like a.
Well, it is 11:15. We doing cold opens, so we're live.
Nice try.
Yeah. I always love those times where you just hit live at the right moment, but not the usual table of panelists for the after show. It's not like no Kaleb Koho. Tim hasn't responded to our pigeons requests or whatever because we don't have emails. I don't know what a cell phone is. But we have.
Yeah, you shouldn't because those prices are ridiculous.
Yeah, $220 fucking for 2 phones to share 6.5 gigs of data. Fuck me sideways. Cody, what's up, man?
Nothing. Just enjoying life. I've got one of my really good friends here, Robert Parker, and there's another guy. So yeah.
Well, we'll go to that friend, and I guess my foster son. I guess a son that I sort of raised on the side. Whenever he doesn't have whenever he's away from dad. Robert Parker. Robert, how are you doing on this fine Monday? I guess it'd be evening there.
It is 9:16 p.m. in the evening. I just got a text from Tim Brzakla. He said, I'm still at work. Maybe when I get home, I'll jump on. I'm going to say K.
Is that with a capital K or a lowercase K?
Absolutely capital, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
No, yeah, I'm doing great. It's a good Monday. I recorded a match earlier today that I was hosting. That's going to be up in a couple weeks. So that's cool. This is my first after show in like 2 months, maybe. So since before Chicago. So yeah. For sure, like a month and a half. But yeah, I'm excited to be here again.
And then because we could not get Kaleb Koho, we had to get the other Kaleb that happens to be an admin. One Kaleb Boatman. Jesus! Speak of the devil, fucking here. God. What the hell is going on here?
Does he have AirPods? Look at him.
Are you in like the bathroom of a hotel? Are you taking a shit right now?
He's aggressively masturbated.
His parents kicked him out of the room for farting in the room. You're gonna sleep in the hallway, you nasty.
No, I'm hanging out like outside the gym right now because I was walking around.
Oh, you were getting swole? Nice.
And that's why I guess we're on the call. So I was like, hi. Actually. But yeah, I got
you wearing your socks.
Cody. How do you like? Look.
I'm proud of you. Are you wearing socks?
Thank you.
No, you're disgusting.
Okay.
You just barefoot in the freaking hotel? That's disgusting.
Okay.
What are you doing at a hotel?
I'm on vacation.
Having fun with Slovenian prostitutes named Tracy.
Slovenia and her name's Tracy.
That was
my name's Tracy. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Funniest message that I got yesterday.
Dude, it took me like 5 or 6 minutes just to type that all out, and then it gets one laugh, and I'm like, well, that just wasn't worth it.
I didn't even know where it was. Where was that?
I remember.
The war room chat.
I was in the war room. Okay.
War room.
Yeah,
yes, Cody.
What kind of war room chat are we in? It's not titled war room.
Yes, it is. It's hashtag war room.
Oh, no, that's hashtag Boatman's a bitch.
You're right.
You're right. I was trying to spare Boatman the pain of knowing that we have a war room.
Yeah, we literally have a chat with like 4 people in it from this community, and it's literally titled "You're a bitch." It's pretty funny.
I mean, fair.
Can you confirm, Boatman, that you are a bitch?
I mean, I don't think so, but like, I get why people do. I guess.
It's so sad. Why? He doesn't even play. He doesn't even play like along with the bit. He's just like, I mean, I see it.
I don't. Man. What do you want me to say? Yeah. Hi. I'm the biggest heel in the community. Hi.
Can we get that soundbite right there? Can we get that soundbite? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Moana sucks, Cain. It sucks.
But how do you feel about Zootopia?
Thanks for the laugh, Cody Newberry. I appreciate it.
No problem. I just read it for the first time.
No comment. And Mary Poppins, y'all, it's the best. Hi, bye.
Yeah.
Go to your corner.
You're the only one that put that on your list sucks this past week, so that was very interesting.
Yes, and I don't know why. Like Koho and Ryan, like what is wrong? I don't know.
Yeah, two people, guys. No, Ryan literally screamed at Boatman. Who has got that echo? I'm gonna kill somebody.
Is it me?
Boatman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Literally yelled at Boatman for not watching the Three Musketeers. Literally said, "Well, go out and get it. It's good." And then reveals Mary Poppins and goes, "Nope, never seen it."
How?
What? So he needs to go watch Three Musketeers before Mary Poppins? Get out of here.
Actually, I have a few movies to watch for that music list. There are 3 that I need to make sure that
I'm
I see.
interested what you haven't seen.
There's one
Speaking
that
of Slovenian prostitutes, this is the message that I sent to the hashtag Boatman's Bitch chat yesterday. It says, this got one laughing emoji from Timberkala until about 2 minutes ago when Cody read it. Because
It was
he
so
gave me
funny.
a pity laugh.
I didn't read it beforehand. Okay. This is the first time I read it.
So Koho was trying to host a trivia match from his hotel room last night. There's this preface. Yeah, he was going to. And I got on call to co-host with him, and he's sitting like on a hotel bed, like butt-ass nude. And I'm like, Koho, you need to not be hosting a match while you're on vacation. Leave. Let me and Cody do it.
Do you just drink maple syrup?
I'm drinking Coca-Cola Lime.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I literally thought it was syrup.
No, I actually hate maple syrup. I think it's overrated.
Okay, go ahead. Finish your story.
Okay, so Koho, I'm like, Koho, why were you even like trying to host a match? And he goes, because I have no life, clearly, as I was about to host a trivia match from my hotel room. And I said, go to the Coco Bongo nightclub across the street from the La Quinta Inn in downtown St. Paul. Go to the front desk and ask to use their phone. Say you need to call Doug. They'll dial the number for you. A woman named Brittany will pick up. Tell her you need 4 BLTs with no tomatoes and extra pickles delivered to your hotel room. Tell her where you're staying. She'll tell you have to pay for delivery, but tell her that Robert the Hobbit sent you and she'll take that off the bill. Then you have to wait. In about 31 minutes, you'll hear 3 slow knocks and 2 quick ones. Open the door and have the time of your life. And he says, well, it's on the other side of the door. And I said, it's going to be 12 Slovenian prostitutes all with big smiles. Cain did. I said it's 12 Slovenian prostitutes with big smiles, and all of their names are Tracy. And then I told him that the condoms are brought with them, but he has to supply Tron Legacy. And none of that got any laughs. But Cain posted one fucking gif of flipping through a notebook, and the chat goes wild.
Wait, I posted a gif.
That's just one laugh. Oh, that's funny though. I just read it for the first time.
That is me being salty that my funny things don't get more laughs.
That's the first time I read it, and it almost made me die on stream. All right, Brooklyn, you're the captain. Steer us in the direction you want us to go.
Yeah, where are we going?
You guys are having a conversation. I was just letting things naturally flow. I was just gonna ask anybody watch Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals of Toronto Raptors versus the Milwaukee Bucks.
I did.
Is it the finals?
It was the last game because
no one cares about it until it's the finals.
Freaking Raptors won. Screw the Raptors. Fear the deer.
Why screw the Raptors? Why? Why do we?
Actually, honestly, I'm more happy. I'm happier that we lost to you than if we had lost to Boston. That would have sucked.
Guys, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how good of a team you assemble. You are still coming in to face the most feared team that's ever played a game of basketball. You have no shot. The Raptors have no shot.
Yeah, the Raptors.
The Raptors. LeBron James did it once and could never do it again. I'm sorry, Kyrie, or not Kyrie, not even Kyrie. It's Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. Yeah.
You have no shot. You can say whatever you want before it. This basketball is I find it so boring at this time because it's literally already written. It's written. I'm just excited that the state that I live in, the Blues are in the Stanley Cup.
Yes, the Blues. I'm really happy the Blues will beat Boston.
And they're going to lose another Stanley Cup to the greatest championship city, Boston. Because Boston's going to win another one this year.
No, they're not. Fuck you, man. I thought you were going to be smart. Like my dad's a massive Bruins fan.
The Bruins are winning too. The Bruins are winning
too. I thought we were talking about basketball.
Well, of course, this is the one fucking time in like the decade that Cody wants to talk about hockey.
I don't. I don't know a player.
I'll give him.
Go Admirals. That's all.
Where's Crosby? Is he on with the Bruins?
He's on the Penguins.
Nash.
He's on the Penguins as a professional diver.
Is this the guy? The guy with the broken tooth, like gap teeth.
Burt Reynolds.
Ovechkin or whatever.
Alexander Ovechkin? No, he's on the Capitals. They got swept by the Hurricanes.
Hey, is Wayne Gretzky still playing?
Fuck you.
I got you pretty good. You followed that trap way too long, and I hit you with it.
Yeah, I think the storyline's coming into the Stanley Cup Finals.
Cool. But
I hope the Blues wins. I hope, regardless or not, whether or not Boston wins or loses, I hope Zdeno Chara retires because I think this is probably the last good year that we're going to get out of him, and then he's probably done.
The odds of the Stanley Cup were so massive at the start when the Blues got announced that my buddy put $130, and he has the potential to win $7,000.
Yep. Does not surprise me. Man, you think about last year when people were betting on Vegas to go to one, not only get in the Stanley Cup Finals but potentially win. Like they would have been paid out like huge chunks. The first expansion team they would have been the first expansion team to ever win at their first year. But yeah, I'm hoping like. I know that we're the underdogs going into the finals, but if the Raptors win, that changes the dynamic of the NBA. No, super teams are no longer the dynasty. Because you look at the Raptors, you have Kawhi Leonard, obviously.
Buddy.
What?
Buddy.
You can keep drinking the Jamba Juice. They're not going to win. Sorry.
I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you right now. The Raptors should have enjoyed Leonard when they had him. Next season, he is going to Los Angeles.
He's not going to Los Angeles. To do what? To do what? Become another failed Lakers super team?
Okay, you can say that they failed. They failed once as a super team.
The last time the LA Lakers failed as a super team, they had and listen to this lineup. You have Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. You have Dwight Howard, easily one of the best centers of the game. Steve Nash, the greatest point guard, arguably the greatest player to have never won a championship.
He was so old. That's still a super team that should have won. That should have been even playoff bound. Can you stop believing everybody that says Steve Nash? Steve Nash literally was injured most of the season, didn't play. Dwight Howard had back problems, and the only reason he was the greatest center at the time is because name another player that played with the Magic at the time. It's the same Kevin Love thing. Minnesota. He scored 30, 17, and
but compared
12.
To like other sets,
he scored every night because he was the only player. Then you put Kevin Love on with LeBron James, and he does nothing. It's the same thing with Chris Bosh. Great in Toronto, goes to the league. He's the minor person. It doesn't have any effect. That's the problem.
Yeah, but when you compare him to centers at the time, like you think about like your Serge Ibaka's, your Pau Gasol's, your
those are not centers. Those are power forwards, you jerk.
Serge Ibaka's a center?
Serge Ibaka is a power forward, you uncultured swine.
Cool.
Is it sad that I didn't know when we?
I'm pressing the Cody Hall button of like this is too much Game of Thrones talk. Let's move on.
That's fair.
I didn't know when we switched back to basketball.
neither did Robert.
Boatman, you wouldn't know the difference between a baseball and a bowling ball, okay?
I mean, you're right. I don't know.
Well, nothing's in Iowa. You have nothing to root for.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Nico, I didn't watch Double or Nothing. I heard it was good.
What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
I'm reading the chat. I'm seeing what our dedicated viewers are talking about.
Did you just bring up Nico?
I did bring up Nico.
Yeah, we don't answer questions from Nico on the show.
Well, you know what? Andrew Barr's in the chat. Tim Smith is in the chat. Ruben is in the chat, the new guy. And Mal. Not Malcolm was here. Maybe he's not. But yeah.
Ruben looks like Timothy Oliphant. Just saying.
Nico said Henry Cejudo is not going to claim the second UFC championship because that guy is incredibly overrated.
But like a young Timothy Oliphant before Timothy Oliphant.
Who even brought that up?
Nico did because Henry said, yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't like Henry Cejudo.
Who brought up Henry Cejudo? This is literally what happens with Nico. He sits in the room and has a conversation with himself and then posts in the chat thinking that everybody had the same conversation as him. No one knows what he's talking about. We didn't even talk about UFC yet. So who brought up Henry Cejudo? Nobody. Nico did. To defend the title that no one talked about. Nico, please wake up. You're living on planet Earth. Not Crisis on Earth PLEX 47. Jeez Louise.
Wow, jeez Louise. Oof.
I have kids in my house now. I can't cuss as much as I want to.
Shots fired.
So, do we want to play Multiplex Squares?
What is that game?
God.
The impression game?
That's the impression game. But the way that so I fucked up last time. I went to like the 3 impersonators that we have. I'm like, here are the impersonations that I think would be good. And some of them were like, I guess I'll try it, but it's not that great. So I think the way that Boatman and I talked about it is that like whoever wants to impersonate, we'll just be like, we'll go to like go to the center, like we'll go to like whatever square it is. You just have to remember what square it is. And then like they'll do an impersonation of their choice. As long as I have 2 competitors, then I'm fine.
Sure, why not?
I'll impersonate anybody I want to.
Damn, it's 6 degrees.
No.
Okay, so we'll do 6 degrees, and then we'll do multiplex squares, I guess.
I mean, it's your order. It's your order here. You can do whatever you want.
Just make the point that Nico can't join the call.
I mean, that's sort of a given. That's like one of the 10 commandments. But yeah,
I think they're being awfully mean to you.
You're an
we'll say Kaleb. Well, for multiplex, we'll say Kaleb and Robert will be competing, and then Cody and Boatman will do impersonations because Boatman has said before the show that he wants to bring back some other ones. But yeah, we'll do 6 degrees. We'll start off with the only multiplex champion in this room, Robert Parker. He will go to me, and then I will go to Boatman. Boatman will go to Cody. Cody will go to Kaleb, and Kaleb will go to Robert. So
we're doing of Kevin Bacon or just in general?
Of Kevin Bacon. So it's just like actor or actress was in a movie with other actor or actress. If you can link it back to Kevin Bacon, then you get a save or a mulligan. So
okay.
All right. So I start with just start off.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Jared Leto was in Suicide Squad with Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie was in The Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio was in Catch Me If You Can with Martin Sheen.
I know you didn't do it. It's just weird.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who's next.
It's you.
Oh, okay. If I'm thinking the right guy.
He's in like your favorite movie, dude.
Martin Sheen was in The Departed with Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
Cool. Alec Baldwin was in The Boss Baby with Tobey Maguire.
You're a horrible.
You're the worst.
You should get minus points for knowing that.
I had to throw it out. Alec Baldwin's not in a lot of things that I know. So
3 people just passed by him in the hotel.
Robert, it's back to you.
Oh, sorry. Tobey Maguire's that. Okay. Tobey Maguire. Who else was in that movie? I'm trying not to go Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was in Pawn Sacrifice was Michael Stuhlbarg in that movie? I'm gonna go Michael Stuhlbarg.
Can we confirm that Michael Stuhlbarg was in Pawn Sacrifice?
Yeah, double check. I think he was. If not, I can go a different actor.
It sounds right, but I want to make.
I think he is. I've only seen that movie once. It's actually a really good movie.
I was hoping you would go like Seabiscuit or Brothers or.
No, I went the Pawn.
No, you're right. He's in that.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. Michael Stuhlbarg was in Kaleb Koho's anus with Richard Dreyfuss.
Shape of Water.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of stuff. Well, in the last 5 years, he's been a lot of stuff.
I have no idea who that is. So.
He's the main guy in A Serious Man. I don't know if you've seen that one either. But.
Nope.
Hugo,
Cool.
Doctor Strange.
Who was the person?
The Post.
Michael Stuhlbarg.
Oh.
Call Me By Your Name. He's the dad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, go right.
Yeah, it's your go. I'm out.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not going to be mean since I can start it off. So I will go with.
It's me next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You're next.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Steve Carell was with Alan Arkin in Little Miss Sunshine.
Alan Arkin was in Going in Style with Morgan Freeman.
Hey, I don't.
Morgan
that movie's
Freeman
not bad.
was in The
I
Dark
love
Knight
that
Rises
movie.
with Marion Cotillard.
I love that movie.
Koho definitely cut out. What did he say?
Oh, sorry. I said Morgan Freeman was in The Dark Knight Rises with Marion Cotillard.
Marion Cotillard. Okay, Marion Cotillard was in Inception with Ellen Page.
Okay. Ellen Page was in Juno with Allison Janney.
Allison Janney. Ooh, are we, since Brooklyn's out, am I allowed to use
it's a new round. New round.
So it's fair, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Was in I, Tonya with Margot Robbie.
Okay. Margot Robbie was in Focus with Will
Margot
Smith.
Robbie.
Oh, it's not my turn. Fuck me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Margot Robbie was in Focus with Will Smith.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk about
pass.
Focus. Focus is actually, I like that movie.
You're fine. I'll just use yours. It's fine. I'll just use yours.
Okay. Will Smith was in.
Will Smith.
Will Smith was in Collateral Beauty with Michael Pena. Oof.
Okay.
That movie has an incredible soundtrack.
That movie is terrible.
That movie's awful.
Wow.
It's got One Republic on a soundtrack, though.
Michael Pena's in The Martian with Donald Glover.
Okay. Donald Glover. Okay, Donald Glover was in Solo: A Star Wars Story with Emilia Clarke.
Fuck.
Emilia Clarke was in Terminator Genesis with Jai Courtney.
Incorrect. It's pronounced Genesis, so you're incorrect.
Jai Courtney
Oh shit! I should have went with a different one. Never mind.
Jai Courtney was in Let's Go Insurgent with Miles Teller.
Okay. Miles Teller was in
a movie.
Many movies.
Yes, he's in. Oh, wait, Miles Teller's in The Spectacular Now with Saoirse Ronan.
Ooh.
Not Saoirse Ronan. Sorry. Dang it! I didn't see Saoirse Ronan.
In the words of the great late Reggie Flynn, the greatest card player ever to live, a card laid is a card played. So since you said,
you're right. No, you're right. Like, I'm out. I'm dang it.
Were you trying to circle back to Shailene Woodley?
Hey, Cody.
I was thinking of Shailene. I was picturing Shailene Woodley's face.
Okay. Who's next?
It's you.
I've knocked out both people so far. You start, then Koho, then me.
Oh, okay.
How dickish are we allowed to be? It's a real question.
Pretty big.
Dick punches are fair game.
Absolutely. Okay, good.
Okay. So I'm going to go with, because I always want the Fellowship to win everything, and this means no different here. I'm going to go with Cary Grant was in Arsenic and Old with, oh fuck, how do I pronounce her name?
If you get it wrong, you're out. Just saying.
I didn't fully complete it, so you can shut your mouth. Priscilla Lane.
That's correct.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Cool. Hey, Boatman, you want to float me one so we can get the Fellowship to stop the assholes?
Okay, if I'm right,
no.
I can help because I'm out. That happened last time.
He's allowed.
I will boot you from the call.
Dude, I swear. Yeah, you just pulled Priscilla Lane on him. He's allowed to help.
Priscilla Lane, if I'm right, I can't remember. I mix up the two old ladies in Arsenic.
You're literally Googling right now.
No, I'm not. Priscilla is in Harvey with Jimmy Stewart.
Ooh, Harvey's a really good movie.
Jimmy Stewart?
Harvey's a really good movie. Harvey.
All right, Priscilla.
If I'm right, I might be wrong.
I am looking it up. I'm looking up the Harvey cast.
Harvey with Jimmy Stewart.
I do not see Priscilla Lane on here.
No. I'm sorry. Again, like I said, I mix up the old lady.
All right, Koho's out. So I start.
You fucked me, Boatman. You fucked me.
Yeah, she stopped acting in 1948. Like she didn't act in anything.
Well, Harvey was in 1950, so that's not too far away.
That's not 1948.
All right. Well, for that snarky comment, I'm just gonna end you. So let's go.
They have to be in something else.
No, they don't.
You can't just do a one movie only.
Can I not?
There's no point of the win. You have to at least pick something with at least 2 bills.
Fine. Okay, I was gonna do a Lord of the Rings actor, but
I bet you were. You rat bastard. Hobbit 4 and the Battle of Helm's Deep. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could hit him with one person who's been in 2 movies now.
What did you just say? I couldn't hear you over gargle.
You could hit him with.
I can't.
You could hit him with.
Christ, dude.
You can hit him with something.
Something nice. Good. Wow. Glad we waited around for that one.
There's someone who's been in The Hobbit trilogy and one other movie.
Andy Serkis was in A Hobbit and Unexpected Journey.
Of course, you're an a-hole.
Ian McKellen.
Oh. Yeah, such a douche. Ooh, but if I do one wrong, you can. Ian McKellen was in Beauty and the Beast.
Nice. Love him.
Ew. With Josh Gad.
Okay. Josh Gad was in Frozen with Idina Menzel.
Idina Menzel was in Rent with Taye Diggs.
Robert, would you like my help?
You can get it out. I have one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
gonna phone the peanut gallery here. Boatman.
K Diggs was in
No,
Chicago.
I said Boatman, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
No, go to Koho because I just realized I'm wrong.
All right, Koho, what's yours?
You would have been
K
wrong
Diggs
2 times
K
as
Diggs is in
LPP.
Chicago. He's in Chicago, so pick anyone from
Is he?
Chicago, like Catherine
Yeah.
Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
He's all like,
Well,
he's the band leader.
Okay. Tay Diggs was in Chicago with John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly.
There's a dick punch you could do.
I know there was. But I don't want... It's Robert. He's my weakness.
Correct, I was right.
He's my weakness in this community. I can't be mean to him.
Tim is leaving work now. Also, we could do the Maggie Letterbox game tonight if we wanted to.
Yes.
Tay Diggs is the guy from House Delegate.
Why are you still talking? John C. Reilly was in Holmes and Watson with Will Ferrell. I'll be nice.
Okay, that's fine. Will Ferrell was
3
in
hours later.
The Interview with Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Wait.
That's really cool.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's got
What?
the face tattoos. He's the mattress
I think
salesman.
that's wrong.
Absolutely is not.
Ooh.
You said the intern.
Oh, not the
You said the
internship,
interview.
motherfucker.
Cody somehow wins on a
Oh,
Robert Parker
shit.
oof.
I meant internship. God dang it. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
know. You said interview. That's why I was like,
I was like, he was with Seth
Oh, this
Rogen and Wow, Kim Jong-il, that's pretty cool. Wow.
Shit.
Yes.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for another edition of Multiplex Squares?
Yes.
I have no idea what
This
we're
is the
doing. but sure.
impressions.
yeah, let's do it.
This is the impressions one, but how it's going to work is that so what we'll do is we'll say for who wants the extra one, because there's 9 squares total between Boatman and Cody. Who wants to do 5 impressions and who wants to do 4?
I'll just do 4.
Maybe just
Unless
do 4?
you really don't want to, Cody.
What?
Are you okay with doing 5 or
What are we
What?
talking about?
So-
we're doing multiplex squares?
Okay. Just tell me
So-
what I need to do.
Do you
If I
want to
do a
do
better-
5 impressions or 4? Because
Oh, do I get to pick the 5?
Yes, absolutely.
I'll do 4 unless you really want to do 4, and I'll do 5.
You want to do 4,
I'd rather do 4.
and you want me to do the 5th one?
Yeah, because I can't.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't want to embarrass myself too much. Like
Okay.
I have 2 solid ones, and then the rest.
Okay. I can possibly do 5. Yeah, I'll do 5, but they have to be in the community, and I if you take any of these 5, I can't do them. So I have
Give
5
me-
for sure in this community. I can do.
2 seconds here just to share my screen. We're gonna get rid of you because you're just taking up a lot of space. That's what she said.
Whoa!
What?
Nothing. I can't. Oof. There was a message in the chat. Oofa.
Ooh, yeah. Ugh.
Yikes.
Yeah, saw that.
Ooh, this is why you're not on call.
All right, so here is the magical tic-tac-toe board of Destiny. Our 2 contestants today, Kaleb Koho and Robert Parker, they'll be playing a game of tic-tac-toe. What will happen is they'll be picking a square. That square will be represented by a member of the Multiplex /Throwdown community. That member will be given a true or false question, and they will answer it accordingly. Contestants will either agree or disagree with that answer. If they are correct in agreeing or disagreeing, they will get the square. If not, they will not get it. They'll go back to the person. First to make a line will win the game, or if they get the most squares of the 9, and then they will win. So Robert, since you are a champion in this community, you will go first. What square would you like to go with?
Center square, of course.
All right. So also impressionists, I want you to just jot down what impressions you're doing for each square. I will also be tracking them down, but just keep a mental preparation for yourself.
We won't overlap on the squares. Maybe we should create like a group chat or something so we know what's what. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, okay,
well like just so that
I have 5 to do. What if he pulls one of the ones that I'm planning on doing?
Or I'm talking about like if we're just picking what square is what, we don't know who's gonna be at what squares. Like what I'm saying is
I'm marking them down.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm that's what I'm saying for you guys is just like whichever one you're doing for that square, just write it down for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Confused, but okay. That's fine.
So for example, Robert is going to the middle square. Mm-hmm. I imagine that's going to be Cody because he's doing the 5 and one of the 5 impressions. So Cody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You are the center square. The floor is yours. Introduce yourself, I guess.
Hey, Robert. It's me, Kaleb Koho, the king. Some people like to know about things in fandom, and I'm pretty good at it. So I figure I'm going to help you through this, and we're going to win some monies because I don't win a lot on my own, but with you, I possibly could win. Do you think so?
You're not wrong.
All right, Kaleb. Your first question for you is this, and these are all going to be true or false questions, so you'll be answering true or false. In Titanic, it was actually Leonardo DiCaprio who drew the charcoal drawing of a topless Kate Winslet.
Ooh, that's a good question. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, absolutely. So in Titanic, it was actually Leonardo DiCaprio who drew the charcoal painting of a topless Kate Winslet.
Ooh, Jim, we're going to win this on this one. I absolutely know. The answer is false. Guaranteed false. Go with it, Robert. I believe in you.
False.
Are you saying that you agree?
Yes, I agree with Kaleb.
Robert gets a square. It is false. Why are you doing that, silly you? There we go. Okay. So yeah, it was false. The actual person. It was actually James Cameron. James Cameron actually drew it.
Hey, it's a mad world, and you're just living in it.
Nice.
Love it.
All right, Kaleb Koho, the real Kaleb Koho. Well, we're gonna go over to you now. What square would you like?
Yes, I am the artist formerly known as Kaleb Koho, and I would like the top left.
Top left. All right, we're gonna give that one to Boatman.
Yes.
So yes, the floor is yours. Let's see who is up in the top left corner.
I'm Jeremy the Atom Adams. Hope the question's about Magnolia.
All right, and
it's actually not bad.
Your question, Mr. Adams, is going to come from the following. Bishop is the name of the android in the first Alien movie.
I know this one. Yes, it is Bishop.
I'm going to agree with the movie Warzone Women's Champion.
Kaleb doesn't get the square. It's actually incorrect.
Did you say the frick? Dang it!
You're definitely not Jeremy Adams. You really are.
It is the Ash is actually the name of the first
I was thinking of aliens. I'm sorry, Koho. I'm sorry. I am not on my game today.
All right. Well, we will now go on to Robert. He has an opportunity now for a second square. Which one would you like?
Let's go for the top middle, top center.
Top center. All right, top center. We'll give that one to Cody. Cody again. Let's see who's up in the top left. At the top center square.
Cody, you smell. Hey Robert, it's me, your dad. Or your mom. Sorry, I get confused with your dad. I mix up my words. You know that a lot about me. But listen, our pairing is going to be like. Let me put it in a dish. It's a nice roast beef that is cooked for hours. And it literally falls apart in your mouth. It's delicious. With a nice little sauce on top of it. Oh, it's good. Cody, can I please finish? Thank you.
All right, Mr. Vail. Because I failed to acknowledge you by your first name. Your true or false statement is the original Toy Story was almost deleted in its entirety due to a hardware failure.
Oh. I'm going to be honest with you, Robert. I'm really sorry. I'm not good at movie trivia at all. But have you ever heard about poker? I can teach you a little bit of thing about poker. But what I would say is on this answer, Cody, please shut up. I'm trying to talk. This is late take with night 3. I promise. This is my show. Okay. I'm going to say it is a false statement.
All right.
But if I'm wrong, I'm guaranteed I figure I would be wrong anyways.
I'm going with him. I'm saying false. Parker
gets the square. That is correct. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Fuck you, sir. Anyways, we'll pretend that that's an X. Pretend that that's an X. Because it doesn't allow you to not do the squares.
Sometimes you prepare a dish so well you think you're doing a really good job, and then it just falls apart.
The movie was actually Toy Story 2 was almost deleted its entirety. Thankfully, one of the technical directors had a copy at home. So we now go to Kaleb Koho. This circle is actually an X. So what square would you like to go with?
I see that. I guess we're going for bottom middle.
All right, bottom middle for the block. We're gonna go to Boatman yet again.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Who do we see, or who is revealed to be in the bottom middle?
Plexcelsior, everybody. It is Nico Suave Rigoli. Ooh. I can't do the voice very well, but that's okay because House Night Fury doesn't do anything very well.
All right, Nico. Glad you could somehow appear on the show in some way, shape, or form. Your true or false statement is going to come from Pulp Fiction, and your true or false statement is that the Wallace, the bad motherfucker Wallace, belonged to director Quentin Tarantino.
Can I bring Doman or Case or Sandy or Jeremy on the call? Because I would very much like them to be at the call. But before I do, check out my shows, Crisis on Earth PLEX. Check out Dedicated to Art. Check out all my stuff.
Around the League?
Yeah, Around the League with me, Nico Suave. Oh, wait. That's canceled.
Pour one out.
Okay, but I'm going to say that.
You son of a bitch.
Who are you?
This is
Nico,
why we're changing
Nico,
the
mic and cam off, please.
Leave.
I'm going to say that, yes, it did belong to...
You stole one of my impressions, you
Well, I'm sorry. You stole Koho because I wanted Koho. So anyway,
I can do one if you need a replacement.
no, it's fine.
Do we have an answer? Do we have an answer from you there, Nico?
Yes, I believe the wallet did belong to. At least that's what I got from Case and Jeremy. People, I ride their coattails. Kidding. I'm kidding, Nico. Don't worry.
No, he's not.
I love that. Okay, see, Boatman was really confident in the last one, and he was wrong, and I believed him. So I'm tempted to say that I disagree, but I'm going to say that I agree, because he doesn't sound confident, so I'm going to say I agree.
Kaleb Koho with the block. Oh, no.
You're an idiot.
Fuck.
It's on the bottom. You're picking the. Oh my gosh, this is so sad.
We're just gonna pretend that those are swapped.
Okay.
Do you see it alternates at the bottom of team player 1 and player 2?
But I can't pick player 1, player 2.
Get out of my face. Okay.
All right. So we now go back to Robert Parker. We'll just say that this is inverted because Kaleb Koho has the block. So yeah. What square was it to go to next?
I'm gonna say the square to the right of the circle. So if that's inverted, that's gonna be the bottom right.
So yes, that will be the bottom right. We'll be going to Cody Newberry. Cody, please reveal who is on the bottom right.
Well, welcome back to Full Metal Trivia. It's Sandy the Sandman Robinson. And Robert, I'm a big fan of you. I'm excited. How are you feeling tonight? In your geek match? I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like part of that was really spot on, and the other part made me want to cry.
I don't know what you're meaning, but okay.
All right. So your question, Sandy, comes from the film Psycho, and your statement is, Psycho was not the first U.S. film to feature a toilet flushing.
Oh. That's a good question. If Jeremy was here, he would know it in 0.2 seconds. I'm gonna need to repeat the question.
All right. So your question is, Psycho is not the first U.S. film to feature a toilet flushing.
I believe that's true. I believe it's true.
All right, I'm actually gonna go against Sandy. I believe that I do think it was, so I'm gonna say false. And Brooklyn?
Robert should have agreed. Psycho is the first. Psycho is the first U.S. film. Because Cody agreed. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm a dumbass.
Are we playing tic-tac-toe?
Yeah, we're playing Hollywood Squares.
Is that the macaw?
That's the macaw.
The macaw is here, guys.
All right, so pretend that these are all X's. These are all X's here. These are all X's. Kaleb Koho, the floor is yours. You have a block opportunity.
Well, I'm gonna have to go for the top left again, then I guess.
The top left again. All right, that will be going to I believe it's Jeremy Adams. So.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Koho, about
Jeremy, don't fail me again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Terrifying.
I don't know what's happening.
We're doing impressions, and some of them are good, and some of them are awful.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, Jeremy.
Coming from a guy that's not doing it right now, so why don't you shut your mouth over there?
All right, Jeremy.
We're just forced to do this.
Some of them are good in Cody's, and the other are mine.
Jeremy, your
I
first
can do a
question.
Cain.
Your first question. Your question comes from the great Martin Scorsese film Taxi Driver, and your statement is Paul Schrader wrote Taxi Driver in 10 days.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Jeremy, you're the classics guy, man. You're the classics guy. I kind of have to trust you on wherever you go here.
I know he wrote it in a short amount of time. I'm gonna go with the pull. Yes, he wrote it in 10 days.
I feel compelled. As much as I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to agree with him again. And then
Jeremy is actually wrong. That is false. Paul Schrader wrote Taxi Driver, and he wrote it in 2 weeks. In exactly 2 weeks.
I know it was a short time. I didn't know the specific amount of time.
All right, you have to listen to Jeremy Adams for the third time in a row to win this game.
All right, Robert, I imagine you're going to Jeremy for the win.
I am going to Jeremy for the win.
All right,
God,
you now go to Jeremy Adams for the win.
Hi, Tim and Maggie?
Hey Cody, what's up, man?
We'll play the multiplex or Maggie letterbox game as soon as this one's over.
All right.
Stay calm, McCall.
Maggie's disappearing until that happens.
All right, what's the question for Jeremy?
All right, so the question for Jeremy, we're gonna go to horror, in the film The Silence of the Lambs, and your question and your statement is Gene Hackman was originally going to play Hannibal Lecter.
Well, I know Brian Cox played him in the original Manhunter, directed by Michael Mann. I'm going to say no. It's not. Gene Hackman was not supposed to play.
Well, Jeremy hasn't been very spot on tonight, so I'm going to disagree with him and say that it's true.
Robert Parker gets the win.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Gene Hackman was originally going to play Hannibal Lecter.
Thank gosh, this game's over.
Oh, love
Can
you,
I do my
love,
cane?
love you too,
Yeah,
Mitch.
thank you.
Can I do my cane?
Yes.
Come
Hey,
on, you're
let's-
being a piece of shit. I don't think you understand. You are a sack of shit. This is not how things work. That's not how fucking rankings work. If you want to fucking have it posted, fucking edit it yourself, okay? I swear to fucking God. Jesus Christ.
That's a terrible impression of my tag team partner.
Just out of curiosity, let's hear the other impressions that we have.
No.
So we've heard three from Cody. We've heard two from Boatman. So there's two other impressions.
No.
I
Let's
don't
go
want
back.
to do this. I was bad tonight. I'm
You're bad every night.
I mean,
Mine was just going to be Henry Sanchez, and I was going to piss off.
dang
everybody
it! That's
else.
what I had.
I was just going to literally lay it on thick, like, just be an asshole.
All right, so for this letterbox game, are we having it where Maggie has to guess the movie based on her review? Or how are we doing this? Okay.
Well, she knows them.
She
already.
knows
Okay, so I will go on her letterbox and I will.
No, I already
Brooklyn,
got it pulled up,
Okay.
asshole. I'm already
Brooklyn,
got
can we
it
do
pulled
this
up.
game? This is gonna be a
What
fun
a
game.
what a shocker that Robert tries to steal the spotlight. Like always.
Yep.
Pot calling kind of black there. Yeah.
I'm just better at leading this shit, bitch.
So Cody, how did you envision the game going?
You know what the problem is of actually like leading a show is like getting the stream up. Getting the post up.
Hey,
To lead, you have to lead, not
come
outsource.
talk to me when you reach 100 views in your first 2 episodes. Back off me, Jack.
Oh, you smell like a loss. Like do showers exist in Missouri?
Don't come attacking me if you don't like the ammo that I'm gonna throw. I have on my first 2 episodes the highest non-trivia show on Multiplex.
Congratulations! And how long will that last?
Forever, because this week's episode is going to be a flippin' nightmare, and I can't wait to watch it burn down. I have Dolman, I have Kirk, and I have Malcolm Goldilay on monster movies, and I think they couldn't be any farther apart from what monster movies are, and the chat is going to light them up, and it's going to be great.
All right.
Just plug your show like that. That was pretty good.
Thanks, buddy.
Cody, how did you envision this game going?
So we kind of had it on the thing. So basically, the people on the Kaleb can't really play because we all read them one night.
We've got a bunch of new ones.
Okay, cool, perfect. So I think
that are fresh in like the last 2 weeks.
So I think it's like
you can't just do the last 2 weeks because then like I'm gonna have read that. Like go all the way back.
Yeah, you
like,
can't. No, you fucking you're out. You can't play.
Why?
Oh yeah, I like that idea.
If you go for ones from like a year or more ago, I don't know.
Look at that.
Okay,
thing.
no. I'll go all over.
Okay,
that's fine.
So basically, how I envisioned it, and I think how the rest of them, you're gonna say the review, then the person, just whoever I guess figures it out first, can say your name, and then you have to answer it. And if you're correct, you get a point. If you're wrong, you just are out for that.
And we'll just say first person to 3.
Sure.
3 is gonna be hard to get to.
We'll see. Do you want multiple choice options, or
No.
do you just want?
No.
Okay.
If we miss it all, then we all have to skip. But this is the best thing. This is the best thing that's ever been put on Letterboxd.
So how about if you guess and you don't get it right, you're out for the rest of that round. Everybody else can keep playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you do know it, like Koho and Cody, if you read some of the older ones, if you know it, just kind of stay back. Same thing with Robert.
If I know it.
Yeah. If I know it, I won't answer.
Okay, Maggie, come back.
Why?
The macaw. Does Maggie needs to read the review.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
All right, ready?
By the way, we also in the chat, please, let's find a better nickname than the macaw for Maggie.
For real,
okay?
that's the worst nickname
Because she's
ever.
not a flipping bird. Okay.
Right?
I mean, I don't know. There's a pretty good video of me saying it, so I think
your first review is from a movie Maggie watched today.
Oh,
awesome.
Okay. Then I know it.
And it's pretty easy. We're starting with an easy.
Stop just leading. Just say the review,
right.
man.
It's a 2 out of 5, and she said, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize Caesar was Jesus."
Oh,
Brooklyn.
Hail Caesar? I don't know.
No.
Wow, that was really bad.
That's an okay guess.
It had Caesar in
Caleb.
the title. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Cody's in a super pissy mood today.
Is it War for the Planet of the Apes?
No.
Whoa.
We're close though.
Cody.
Okay.
Cody.
Is it Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
No.
I'm glad, because if you would have put 2 stars, I would have never talked to you probably again.
Yeah, no, those movies are awesome.
All right.
Those 3.
When you said you're close, I was like, what? Okay.
Well, yeah, you are close. You're in the right franchise.
You're getting closer.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anybody else?
If Bowman doesn't have a guess,
what?
I'll just...
Wait, what?
I'll read it one more time.
Bowman, do you know who you are? Like, can you pay attention?
Sorry, I don't know. I'm having a lot of lag right now.
This isn't after school daycare. I don't have time to babysit you. I need you to focus up and play the game properly, okay?
All right, Boatman. One more time, Boatman. Here's the review. I'm sorry, I didn't realize Caesar was Jesus.
I absolutely love this review.
I have no idea. I'm gonna say, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, because that's
no. The answer is 1973's Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
Battle.
Gosh,
the 5th one. The
Two
worst
and a
one.
half.
Literally, in the beginning, they talk about how God sent Caesar as a savior for apes, and I was like,
The
okay,
opening
guys.
scene is the orangutan.
It's a lawgiver just did.
You know what? To give it just a little bit of an easier edge here to get to 3 faster, I'm also going to give the release year of the movie.
Okay.
Wait.
That might make it pretty easy.
We just got one review in, and that movie is hot garbage. So let's try another one before we start giving hints out. Okay.
All right.
Dude, Koho.
We watched this movie recently together. She gave the movie a 3.5 out of 5 and said, "This is basically Wall-E, but more aggressive."
I remember reading this review, but what movie was it for?
Boatman. I'm gonna say Interstellar.
No, that is incorrect.
Shit, what movie was this for? I read this review.
Are any of these released in theaters still?
This was released in theaters.
Like in theaters.
Is it still there?
Oh no! This is a movie we watched at home on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Do you want me to give you the release
No,
date?
that's fine. I'm just trying to narrow down.
No.
Again,
basically
Wall-E, but more aggressive.
More aggressive. I love this so much.
It's the best game ever.
I can read.
I think I know what it is now. Dang it!
I think I remember. Can I?
You're dead, Shaq.
Yeah.
No, let's give them another chance first.
We better trust that Parker's hands. I don't trust him at all.
Where's your right hand right now? Okay,
I want to. Oh, my phone's up here. I want to see yours the rest of the game, Mister.
Okay.
Connected by family lines.
I was actually looking at a message from Paul, the shark, who said
excuse.
that we should call Maggie the Maester because she's wearing a Game of Thrones shirt.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Better than the stupid macaw. Is it Short Circuit?
It is not Short Circuit.
Okay.
It's not that similar to Wally.
I remember.
It's not that similar to Wally now?
No, it is, but it is. It's
not really.
It's got similar vibes for sure.
Okay, who else wants to go? Robert apparently knows because he's a cheater.
Fuck you.
Then I'm gonna
Robert
guess,
must like to review.
I guess.
Let me look.
Maybe
Robert Parker did like the review on Letterboxd.
Yeah,
Wally more aggressive.
All right, need an answer in 10, 9.
Quick 15
Give the
count.
release year. Give the
Brooklyn.
release year.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, give me the release here.
I'll be the representative of the chat. Sean Sandberg is gonna guess Chappie.
Oh, we
Very
also
close.
watched
You're very
Chappie
close.
that night, but it was not Chappie, but similar.
Oh,
It's
do better
genre.
things with your
Can you
time.
Can I get the
Boatman,
release
you
here?
don't write it down.
No.
Yes, the release year is 2013.
Boatman, you don't have to write it down. You can just say it if you have a guess.
Okay.
Well, I
He
already
already-
guessed.
Oh, okay.
He already guessed.
Where did he guess? Oh, Interstellar. Idiot.
Cody is very mad.
All right, Coho.
I'm the same as I
10.
always am.
9, 8.
I'm gonna go Earth to Echo.
Ooh, no. The answer was Oblivion. Tom Cruise's Oblivion.
Oh, okay. Not Wally. Fine.
I was gonna say her.
Everybody's hands up. If I see your hands drop, you lose for the round.
Okay. Here's a
I
soft.
literally am recording on my
I
phone
know.
outside. I can't
You're
do
fine.
anything.
Here's a softball. You guys are gonna get this
Thank
very
you.
easily. It's a 4.5 star review.
Ooh.
The review is honestly, screw Disney for making another one of these after creating a perfect ending to the story.
Oh.
I give it a release here.
No, we'll wait.
No, that
Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you like this. I screwed up. Finding Dory.
You're close, but no.
Okay.
Robert,
Yeah.
it is Toy Story 4.
Well, we haven't seen Toy Story 4
Yeah,
yet, so that's
I was gonna say
incorrect.
that.
You're an idiot.
Okay,
But
Caleb.
Boatman.
I heard
Coho said
Koho
it
first.
first.
Koho first.
Caleb. Okay.
Why
I
would you
said
guess a
Caleb.
movie that's not out?
I'm gonna guess Toy Story.
Toy Story 3 is correct.
Dang it.
I thought you like joke reviewed Toy Story 4.
No, not
I'm
yet.
referring to Toy Story 4.
Okay. This one's a good one.
Oh,
The release year is 1932. She gave the film a 3 out of 5 and said, I love how this is basically Dracula, but Egypt.
Caleb. Boatman, I mean,
Boatman.
The Mummy.
The Mummy is correct.
It's the same plot.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
I love that review though. The Dracula in Egypt.
All right. This is an oof one.
Okay.
It's a 1 out of 5
I
star.
was also drunk when I wrote this review.
The film was released in the decade of the 2010 decade.
Okay. Okay.
The review is a 1 out of 5, and it says, the amount of famous people in this film, WB sure thought they had a winner.
Cody.
Caleb, go.
Cody.
Is it movie 43?
Incorrect.
Koho.
Who was next? I think it was Koho was next.
Koho. As the Suicide Squad.
No.
A 1. She would at least probably give it a 2.
WB.
Robert talked on the phone this day.
Robert
Brooklyn?
did like this review.
I'm
Boatman?
sure I did like this review.
Crimes of Grindelwald?
No, but
That's a good guess.
That's a good guess.
That was my guess.
Is it animated?
Do you know the tagline of
It is live action.
It was live action.
And it is a DC property.
Oh, Justice League?
Nope.
No.
The answer we were looking for
No,
was.
no, I still have a guess.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Hey Tim, do you know the tagline for Crimes of Grindelwald?
Something about changing your future, I believe. Some bullshit
Okay.
like that.
Is it
We'll leave it there.
Okay, DC property.
Come on, Robert.
No, fuck off for 1 second. It's not any Worlds of DC movie, so it's straight up DC.
It is.
Which means, oh, you know what? I do know what it is. It's Red.
Nope.
Nope.
I think I know it.
Is it? You guys watch Red?
Boatman, you can say it.
Jonah Hex?
It is Jonah Hex. You already got those, so no good.
Yeah, I don't get the points, but it was like.
Oh, because I called you and we talked about how Michael Shannon was in that movie. Damn it.
And Michael Fassbender.
All right. Here's a semi-easy one. She gave the film a 3.5 out of 5.
Where'd Cody go? Probably to go cheat and look at his letterboxd.
What?
Nothing. Cody probably went to go cheat and look at his letterboxd.
Oh, okay. She gave the film a 3.5 out of 5 and said, "Yas," but actually, just a good old time at the movies watching dinos wreck.
I can't answer. I know this one.
Boatman? Is it Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom?
That is correct.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that one either because that was one of my favorite reviews I've ever read.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
That was one that me and Cody.
We're going to go back a little bit. The film she gave a 3.5 out of 5 to and said, "I don't know what it is about this movie, but I can't seem to make it through without falling asleep."
Robert
knows because we talk about it all the time.
I do know it. Yeah, I can't do this one.
Oh, you can't do it? Okay.
Well, I can say it. I have a...
rep.
Me and Robert can't answer.
Did anybody else say their name for a guess?
Hold on.
It's
yeah, go ahead.
He's gotta check letterbox. It's
the release year
24.
is 2013.
I'm just practicing like my client.
That's the name, Robert.
I'm just living my life like my client.
Okay, so it's got to be kind of popular.
I can't answer.
What was the review again?
The review was 2013, 3.5 out of 5. I don't know what it is about this movie, but I can't seem to make it through without falling asleep.
I'm with you though, Maggie.
2013.
But yet it's still really good for some reason. It's confusing.
It's not, though.
I like it, so fuck off.
Man of Steel.
That's correct.
It's not good though.
Robert,
It's not good.
Robert, if you think I'm cheating, my phone's on top of my head, so why don't you shut your mouth?
No one saw that movie though.
All right.
Man of Steel is trash.
No, people. That will prove knowledge. No, Boatman's definitely seen this movie. Okay. He's the type of person who's seen this movie. All right.
Oh, he probably gets off to it. Go ahead.
The year is 2016. She gave the film a 3.5 out of 5 and said, "Discount Titanic with alternate happy ending."
2016.
2016. Okay.
No one saw it.
Where's your hands, Robert?
Koho.
Oh, Brooklyn.
Koho. Is it Passengers?
No. Brooklyn?
Oh, that's a good guess. That's a really good guess.
It's like Mark Wahlberg, but it's not The Lone Survivor.
Boatman!
It's not that.
It's not what you were thinking of, Brooklyn. Boatman, go.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not Deepwater Horizon.
That movie's just orange.
I will say that the film for Cody and Robert, the film was released by Disney.
Buena Vista, actually.
2016?
Yeah. But it
And
flopped.
it's like the Titanic.
Discount Titanic, but alternate happy ending.
It's not like
Damn
that.
it.
It's just on a
Nope,
ship.
that's the review. That's what we have to run with.
Is it Stranger Tides?
Mm-mm.
No.
No. I know what it is now.
Is it In the Heart of the Sea?
No.
Nope.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
2016. I'm
There
gonna
was.
Can I guess it?
Boatman has
Can I
an
guess it?
answer.
No.
Boatman.
Oh, wait, Boatman, do you still need to guess?
Yeah, is it The Finest Hours?
It is
That
the
is
finest
correct.
hour.
That was what
Okay.
I was gonna guess if Boatman missed.
All right.
This is really hard.
What's the score? Boatman has
Boatman's at 2.
one. I have one.
Boatman's at 3?
I've got myself at 3 because I got The Mummy. Wait, maybe I'm only at 2, maybe.
Well, you got
Maybe
the
actually.
Yeah, you have
only
2
have
for
two after
sure.
that.
And then
Because
Cody.
he got Jurassic World. Boatman's
Oh
at
yeah, I
wins.
got Jurassic World as well.
Oh,
Boatman
that's right, yeah.
Boatman wins.
Boatman wins right there then.
I hate you.
I had more.
Let's do more. Let's do more.
All right. Is the chat enjoying this?
Chat is very much enjoying this.
Nobody's watching.
We actually have. There's actually a ton of people, but yeah. All right.
All right, chat. Here's more.
Brooklyn's in charge of the show.
Film was released in 2015. It has a 2.5 out of 5, and she said there wasn't even a becoming a team montage.
Oh, I liked this review. I know I did. No, I don't.
Oh, Yama is not following me on Letterboxd. Feels so black.
There wasn't even a becoming a team montage.
I know this one, so I'm not gonna answer.
2015.
Can I hear it one more time?
Yes. The review is there wasn't even a becoming a team montage. Robert.
2015's Fantastic Four.
I believe I was actually looking for
Fanforstic.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, you get no points.
All right.
I hate that movie. One. What did you give that out of 5?
I think 2.5.
Oh, that's too high. Okay.
She's out of the
all right. A 1 star out of 5. Released in 2014.
Ooh.
In parentheses, Liam dies. Oh wait, that never happens.
Liam. Robert?
My good friend Liam.
Robert. 2014.
Nope.
Is
too
that
long.
Mockingjay Part 1?
No.
Okay.
Again. Boatman?
Is it nonstop?
Ooh, no, you're on the right path though.
Is that Liam?
Yeah, that's the release.
Brooklyn. Guest by Mr. G Movie Reviews and Nazario Montenegro. Taken 3.
Taken 3 is correct.
Tax-Korean is actually how you say it.
Yeah.
Tax-Korean.
All right.
Tax-Korean. Great.
That was 2015, wasn't it?
No.
I think you're right. I think it
was January of 2015.
It was January of 2015. It had some screenings in 2014, so Letterboxd had 2015 or 2014.
Someone
okay.
Following.
Here's a interesting thing here. The film is a Best Picture winner.
Oh no!
Oh, shit. Okay, let's go.
She gave it a 3.5 out of 5 and said,
Boatman just got
I must fail as a movie fan because I didn't completely enjoy this. I was a bit confused and didn't know what was going on.
Brooklyn.
I'm
going to total stab at the director, The Shape of Water.
No, you're in the right time frame, though.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't give the year.
Yeah, now with Boatman, he'll get a boner instantly.
Failed as a Best Picture winner.
Koho?
Is it Birdman?
It is Birdman.
Nice. Or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
You're not right. That's hard to find, but
I love Birdman.
Of course you do.
Cain with the comment of the night, La La Land. Oh, wait, never mind.
All right, this is a good one. The release year is 2014.
Okay.
She gave the film a 4.5 out of 5 and said,
"Is it animated?
Scary as fuck, but in a way that I actually watched the whole thing and didn't hide behind my hands, close Tim, or close my eyes."
2014.
Correct.
Did you watch it in 2014?
Yes, we saw it in the theater. We saw it in the theater.
No, that was
Koho.
Because that was in like.
It was.
I'm gonna go.
It was 20.
I'm gonna go
Koho.
Is it the Babadook?
No, it was 2014. I promise you.
Okay.
Glenn.
Oh no, I'm sorry. We did see it in 2015. I'm sorry. It was festivals in 14. My bad.
We saw it in.
Robert.
It Follows.
It Follows is correct. All right.
Rocks. There's a sexually transmitted demon.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's why it rocks. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, here's a longer one, but I think it's worth it. She gave the film a 2 out of 5. It's a sci-fi film released in 2015. After seeing this movie a second time, I have some things to say. It's too long. It's full of cheese. The action scenes are decent. The ending reminded me of the Alien series. How long must the ultimate enemy be defeated just to come back again?
Robert.
The answer is as long as they make money.
Robert. Terminator Genesis.
Genesis, actually.
Granny Smith.
Thank you, Maggie, for the win. It's Genesis. Thank you.
Oh, here's a classic.
I'm sure people are probably getting tired of this.
This is a classic. 3.5 out of 5. I've discovered I have a thing for monsters fighting each other. Also, the struggle for Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver continues.
Robert.
Koho.
I'm giving it to Koho.
Fine.
2014's Godzilla.
Yes. Let's do 2 more and then we'll call it. Let me just scroll through. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Back when I wrote reviews for like literally
all right.
movie.
I used to start everything with one. Yeah, this movie.
She gave the film a 5 out of 5.
High praise.
This movie was awesome. I didn't know anything about this movie or this franchise before I saw it. Yes, I know I'm uncultured, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Do we get to know the release year? Or
yeah, can we get a year?
I'll say it came out in the 70s.
Jaws. Cody. Jaws.
Cody guessed.
By the way, this is like something that now you're expected to do, Maggie. Just to let you know.
What?
We've set an expectation of how wonderful this is, so you have to become a reviewer.
So was it Jaws or no?
Oh, Brooklyn.
No,
It's not Jaws.
What'd you have, Brooklyn?
Rocky.
Nope.
I hated that movie. Well, I didn't hate it. I just.
Uh-huh.
It's a Star Wars.
Nope.
I know it. It's Halloween.
Nope.
Okay.
You love that movie, though. I know you like that movie.
I'm gonna go Alien?
Alien is correct. All right, so I still have one more in mind, but Cain just messaged me and really wants me to do this one, so I'm gonna do it.
Which one though? Or did you do them together?
She gave the film a 5 out of 5, and upon her rewatch, she wrote, "Spoiler alert: there is a bridge. Spies cross it."
Oh, come
that is
on.
Kane's favorite. I can't say I know this one.
What
Go
did
ahead.
you say?
What'd you say?
I said The Post.
No, it's not the
No.
I
That was actually that was a good joke, Boatman. But...
No, it wasn't. It's terrible.
I had one more. I just gotta find it.
Spoiler alert. There's a bridge.
That was mine and Kate's favorite.
Maggie, did you always saw that? Do you remember seeing that together?
Yeah, I saw it with you, and then I think I saw it the next day with Tim.
No, we saw it at that early screening at AMC, actually.
Oh yeah, so we saw it on Tuesday, and I saw it with you on Thursday.
I think Maggie and I double featured BFG and Bridge of Spies.
Well, those are both Spielberg films that were definitely
we
not in theaters at the same time.
We double featured BFG and something. Never mind.
Oof.
All right, so one of my absolute favorites, a 1 out of 5.
This is my most liked review.
Actually, it was your second most liked, but it came out in 2015, and she said, "Hannah Montana, the movie 2."
I know it.
I can't say
I do know it.
No one saw that movie.
I did alone. I saw it alone, and my review is that I want to put a toothpick under my toe and kick a wall.
Boatman,
what's up? Got it.
Is it Gem in the Hologram?
Yeah.
Correct. So yeah, that was fun.
I literally wanted to put a toothpick under my toe and kick a wall.
Yeah, that's my review of that movie. That's my review of that movie is I want to put a toothpick under my big toenail and kick a wall.
The only thing I remember of Gem of the Holograms was this 2 ladies came into our theater and was irate when we did not have Gem and the Holograms playing and like threatening to get our theater shut down because of it. And I was just like, I heard it's not that great. And she's like, you don't talk shit on Gem and the Holograms.
Well, there was like a robot with a like human conscious inside it that like had a. God, that movie was garbage.
It's a weird film. I will say that it made my end of the year. My favorite review that I've ever written, though, I actually wrote. I think I saw it the same night. Actually, no, it wasn't the same night, but it was It was along the same time, but it was for 2015's. I just gotta find it. Where did you go? It was for 2015's War Room. Do you remember War Room, Robert?
I double featured that and Walk in the Woods.
I gave it a half star out of 5, and I said, acting, writing, good direction, a good story, a complimenting score, and a decent runtime are all things that make up a decent to good movie. This movie has none of those things. That's one of my favorite things I've ever written.
That's great.
But yeah, good stuff.
I love it.
Brooklyn, sorry, you can have your show back.
Oh, it's fine. You guys keep going.
No, we're out. That was our.
No. Like seriously. Like,
bye, Tim. Bye, Maggie.
The more the merrier, to be honest with you. But, yeah.
No, they probably have 7 movies to watch before bedtime tonight, so they're a little behind.
Maggie's already. Oh, here. Well, just one quick last thing. I got home. Maggie watched 4 movies today, and she watched a trilogy of films. And when I asked her what she thought of the first one, because I thought the first one was good, she said, "What did she say? It's fucking terrible."
It is. Yeah.
What? Which one?
A film from the 90s. Her exact quote was, "It's fucking terrible."
Isn't it? That's because, Maggie, we didn't grow up with those movies. They suck. Those movies suck.
Is it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes, it is.
That makes sense.
Those movies suck.
4 hours of my life.
Somewhere, Nazario is crying.
The first one's good.
Yeah.
Like 5 out of 5, and I was like, why?
The third one, Turtles in Time, is an actual atrocity.
I don't think it's actually called that. I think it's just called Teenage
No, it's called Turtles in
It's
Time.
100% called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Turtles in
I can fucking
Time.
prove it to you.
It's not on Letterboxd.
Maggie,
knock. You're about to get
grab the Blu-ray.
On Letterboxd, that's not the title of the movie.
I know, but it's
Turtles in Time.
And Letterboxd is the end all be all, right?
Yeah.
What is it on IMDb?
No one cares.
I don't know. I can check it out. My review for that third movie is Kurt Russell, eat your heart out.
Yeah, I saw your
That's a line that's said in that movie. No, that's Leonardo runs into like a burning building to save some children and runs out and says, "Kurt Russell, eat your heart out."
I've seen it once, so I don't know. I've seen the first.
So that sounds terrible. All right.
It is just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 on IMDb.
Well, I'm calling it Turtles in Time because that's what it says on the title card in the film.
That's the appropriate thing to call it. You should call it a waste of time, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Okay, this has been lovely.
Tim, you have to play. Tim, play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Play what?
What?
Yeah, now that we actually have like a half decent panel, we could do like a nice long game of 6. We have more people, but yeah.
What is the game?
So I name it. I say Joel Kinnaman was in Suicide Squad with Viola Davis, and then you say Viola Davis was in the movie Viola Davis is in with
Michelle Rodriguez.
And then the next person goes, and the next person goes. And if you can connect it to Kevin Bacon, you get 1 free life. If you get something wrong, either can't name a movie they were in, get the wrong movie, wrong co-star, you're out.
And you can't. Can we only say the actor once?
You can only use each almost. So once one person is out, the round resets. But otherwise, you can only use an actor once, and you can only use a franchise once.
A franchise once.
But the Iron Man franchise is different than the Captain America franchise. So MCU is not a broad franchise.
All right. But Star Wars is.
Star Wars is one franchise. Middle Earth is one franchise.
You're playing the Kevin Bacon game?
Yeah.
Do you want to know where we learned that game? Did you bring this game into this?
I didn't know.
Oh, because
it's been around for a while.
Actually.
Okay, because our high school math teacher loved this game, but he
does.
was the one that was good at it because none of us had really seen any movies at that point with Kevin Bacon in it.
Are you talking about Mr. John Hatfield?
I am talking about Mr. Hatfield.
So if we get it to Kevin Bacon.
So if I go after you and you end with Ryan Reynolds and I say Ryan Reynolds was an RIPD with Kevin Bacon, I get a free life.
Okay, I will play 2 to 3 rounds of this and then I'm out.
You play until you're out.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
You win or you die.
All right, let's fucking go.
Game of Thrones.
All right, who starts and who plays where?
Brooklyn, you start.
Yeah. So Boatman will. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do the same order that we have. So it'll Boatman. So Boatman's gonna start. Boatman will go to Cody. Cody.
No, I don't.
Fine. Cody's gonna ask Boatman. Cody will ask Boatman. Boatman will ask me. I will go to Tim. Tim will go to Robert. Robert will go to Caleb. Caleb will go to Cody. Cody, you will start. The floor is yours.
I'm going after Brooklyn.
Yes.
Okay. So who's starting?
It's starting on you.
Okay. So I will go with. No, that's a different.
I'm gonna fail right away.
Probably.
Cody, you were giving me shit about the letterbox one. I want to see your hands in this game.
I'm literally holding my iPad.
Okay. Mm-hmm, okay.
And I'm playing PlayStation.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Mike Myers was in Bohemian Rhapsody with Rami Malek.
Fucking A, man.
Okay. Rami Malek was in Need for Speed with Michael Keaton.
Why the hell do you know that?
Michael Keaton was in Toy Story 3 with Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack, Jesus Christ, was in. I'm already fucking out. Peace. It's been great. See ya.
School of Rock, you dumbass.
What has she been in? Jesus.
School of Rock with
with Jack Black. There, I'm going with that. I'm first time player.
That's fair. All right, then
his manager has to bail him out.
That's fine. Jack Black was in Kung Fu Panda 3 with J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons was in La La Land with Emma Stone.
You're white.
Thank you.
Whose turn?
It's yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know where Koho went. Emma Stone was in The Help with Octavia Spencer. Eat my shit.
Okay. Octavia Spencer was in The Shape of Water with.
Okay, William
Sally
Shatner.
You're fucked.
Was that your William Shatner impression? Because you're like Shape of Water.
God.
What else is Sally Hawkins in? Jesus.
I can.
Yeah,
I
a
got
couple
one.
things, but.
I don't know. I give up.
Jasmine.
Do I go then?
Yeah, you start fresh.
Oh, I start fresh. Okay, all right. Can I start with Sally Hawkins? Because why not?
Sure.
Sally Hawkins was in Godzilla with Ken Watanabe.
Ken Watanabe was in Batman Begins with Jack Gleason.
You're a bitch.
The dick.
You're I'm so mad at you right now. Prince Joffrey was not in any other films to my knowledge.
I'm
So
sure he
therefore-
was.
How sure are you?
You want me to look it up?
Yeah.
I'm sure he has some other film credit besides just Batman Begins.
Okay, but it's gonna be a fucking extra, like a
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That is a film credit.
Isn't
Oh my
Jack
god.
Yep. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 other feature-length films.
All right. Well, let's see if we can dig it out then. Jack Gleason was in. Game of Thrones with Peter Dinklage.
Game of Thrones.
Those are feature length, so I challenge. I'll challenge.
That is not.
They
a
were
film,
not feature. They were not feature length when he was in this show.
and also not theatrically released.
Yes, he was. Feature length is 50 minutes or longer.
No.
Yes, it is.
I mean, according to the Oscars,
definition
Koho
of
is
feature length is 50 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's a television series, not a
Okay,
film.
do you need me to be specific? I'll go with Game of Thrones.
It's not a theatrical release film.
Winterfell.
Get the fuck out of here.
Winterfell. What episode is that, Koho?
Right?
No, you're out. You're out.
Listen,
Koho.
Koho literally messaged me after watching episode 3 of Game of Thrones and goes, "Hey, who sits on the Iron Throne at the end?" I was like, "Get the hell out of here! Why are you even messaging me?"
Why doesn't he just go on the internet and look at it?
Koho, have you been on Twitter?
Not often.
Oh my god.
All right, Koho, you're out.
Yeah, fuck you.
Cody, you're starting fresh.
Okay. Damn. I'm
Any movie.
You bitch, don't test me.
Sorry, Daddy.
Don't stop calling me daddy. I'm so over that. Like beyond down with
I
you calling
killed
me
Tim.
daddy.
I killed Tim with that one.
Mike Myers was in The Cat in the Hat with Sean Hayes. You're fired. Fired.
You're fired.
I don't. Oh, he's that guy.
Good luck, Boatman, you bitch.
Isn't there a rule? There used to be a rule where like if you couldn't name like
That's shenanigans. It's a different game.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That is a different game. You're right.
Wake
you're
up.
Right. Sorry. I haven't been on late night. I've been on late night a little bit, Cody. So
A little bit.
No idea. Good job.
Thanks, buddy.
Wait, so then does it go to? Does he got
so
it?
Tim, you start fresh. Yeah. Tim,
Oh Jesus! All right. I will say Jessica Chastain was in Molly's Game with Michael Cera.
That's a really good movie.
I don't believe that's true.
Yeah.
Michael Cera was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World with Jason Schwartzman.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done. Oh, I wish I could do a different actor who was in that movie.
Are you trying to be an asshole?
Yes.
Why are you being an asshole? Jason Schwartzman. Is that? Oh, I'm trying to think of all that stupid effing show.
Are you still playing PlayStation there, bud?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing FIFA.
Oh, you're that kind of person.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but who do I have?
Jason Schwartzman.
I'm thinking he's the X that's annoys me in that movie the most, but I could be totally wrong because I know he's not the other. So I'm going to say he was in Rushmore with Bill Murray. Is that the correct one?
That is the correct one.
Okay, cool.
He's the big bad at the end.
Yep, that's what I thought. When I thought that, just wish this movie would freaking end. Oh, that thing!
That's
I watched it with
Boatman.
Henry Sanchez and.
No, Bowman's out. Oh yeah, that's right. So it's me then.
Yeah.
All right. So Bill Murray was in Rock the Casbah
I saw that movie.
with Zoe Deschanel.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
Zoe Chanel was in Elf with Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell was in Ballad of Ricky Bobby with Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan
Hope you have beautiful children. That
was
get
in
away from him.
Daredevil with
I forgot about that.
Jennifer Gardner.
Okay. Jennifer, okay, so do Daredevil and Elektra count as the same franchise?
I would say so.
I would too.
I'm gonna say yes because they're like
Same writer.
spin off of each other.
Wasn't the same writer. Mark Steven Johnson didn't write Elektra.
Are you still just playing FIFA, buddy?
I'm fine.
Calling shit on me.
Jennifer Garner was in, dude, you were the one who was looking at the controller. Jennifer Garner was in Peppermint.
Oh, like you saw Peppermint.
I did.
I'm calling
not. I call bullshit.
I didn't see Peppermint, but I didn't see the trailer for Peppermint, and I think that one dude from the fourth Fast and Furious is in it. What's his name? Braga, wasn't that guy in that movie?
What's his name?
Is it John Ortiz? I'm gonna say Jennifer Garner was in Peppermint with John Ortiz.
Wow. That is, I think that's correct, actually.
Is that the actor's name? Is it John Ortiz or Michael Ortiz?
Yeah.
John Ortiz is the real name.
Okay, well I'm sorry that you had to couldn't pull the actor's name, but you automatically pulled the guy where he's from. I'm gonna say he was in American Gangster with Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington was in Training Day with Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke was in Boyhood with Patricia Arquette. I was gonna go L.R. Coltrane, but I don't think he's in any other movies.
He is. He was in The Circle.
Oh, is he really in The Circle?
Yeah.
Dear God.
Is he really?
I never saw The Circle.
He was.
From Boyhood to The Circle. Wow.
Full circle, boys. Patricia Arquette. I don't have anything.
I can help you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Patricia Arquette was in Holes with John Voight.
She is the villain in that movie. I totally forget.
Oh, she's not the Kissing Kate Barbie.
Kissing Kate. She ain't the Girl Scout selling cookies, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
All right. John Voight was in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Dear Lord.
With
Be a dick.
Ezra Miller.
Wow.
Okay. Ezra Miller was in Suicide Squad with Adewale Akinoye Agbaji.
Cody, I can save your life right now.
Okay.
Is it everybody versus Tim and Robert now?
When somebody Googled Ortiz for Peppermint, yeah.
I didn't.
Listen.
Bull.
I didn't.
Cody.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna hold on. I believe you in a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put you on trial right now. Maggie and Tim Berkala. Do you believe without a shadow of a doubt that he pulled fucking Peppermint on that?
I've seen. Do you know how many times that trailer played in front of movies that I saw?
You're not defending yourself. You're not on trial. I'm going to the lawyer.
All I'll say is when he said John Ortiz, I looked up Jennifer Gardner on IMDb, and the first movie that popped up was Peppermint because that was the last movie she was in.
But that's fine. Now give me the other one because I'm putting him on.
Adewale Akinoye Agbaji was in Thor: The Dark World with Kat Dennings.
Sure. I didn't even believe that's real, but I'm going to go with it. This is Hollywood Squares.
It's cursed.
All right. Kat Dennings was in The 40-Year-Old Virgin with Catherine Keener.
Catherine Keener was in Get Out with... Who do I want to go for? Let's just go with Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya, or whatever his name is. I don't have one. Black Panther?
Black Panther.
Widow.
Who? Now everybody can help me every round. It was just two. Black Panther with ooh, that's gonna be a butcher. I'm just gonna bow out gracefully. I'll let Robert and Peppermint win this round.
So I go first, Robert.
You went out on Black Panther, you racist.
I hate that movie. I'm fine with it.
I will say.
Wow. Right.
I'll say Josh Brolin was in Sicario with Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro was in Sin City with Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett was in Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck.
Respect.
Ben Affleck was in. Yeah, why do you know that? Second off, Ben Affleck was in Good Will Hunting with Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan Skarsgård was in Thor: The Dark World with Kat Dennings.
Kat Dennings was in The 40-Year-Old Virgin with Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen was in Funny People with Leslie Mann.
Leslie Mann was in This Is 40 with Megan Fox.
Megan Fox was in Jennifer's Body with Amanda Seyfried.
Amanda Seyfried was in Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, I should have gone fucking Daniel Franzese. Oh, I'm sorry.
Was in Freaky Friday with Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis was in.
Keep it down, Boatman.
I don't know if I know another actor from that movie. Are we polling, or are we just gonna?
What did you say? You said
Jamie Lee Curtis. I was gonna go Halloween, but I literally don't know another actor in Halloween.
The only other actor that I know from the Halloween series was already used. So
like if it's just the two of us, let's just go.
No, yeah, that's fine. Let me think of a different Jamie Lee Curtis movie real quick.
Yeah,
he already pulled the Jim of Freaky Friday out, so
that's true. He did pull the Jim Green. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Some people would say that's a top 10 Disney live action.
Oh, she's in
Yeah,
fuck, what's the movie called? Is it called Surrogates? Is she in Surrogates?
Is she in Surrogates? I'll look it up.
I think she might be in Surrogates.
I think she's.
Well, somebody else look it up so I don't see who's in Surrogates.
Well, I don't know another co-star in Surrogates. I know I'm out.
Timber Kala wins his first game.
I cheated at the beginning too, so I feel
Had
bad.
you said Queen's Logic, you could have gotten Kevin Bacon. Just saying.
I've never heard of that movie before.
The only actor I can think of from the Halloween franchise was literally Halloween. It was that Josh Hartnett was also in Halloween H2O.
You could say Paul Rudd, Donald Pleasance.
Donald Pleasance, yeah, that one I knew.
Judy Greer was in the new one.
Yeah, but Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't in all of those.
Yes, she was. Jamie Lee Curtis was in the new one and the Donald. Oh, so I guess not Paul Rudd, but she was in. Yeah, she was in the other ones.
Also, Wanda.
Yeah, she's in that.
Which is great. She's fantastic in it.
See ya, Tim.
All right, peace out, guys.
Cheers. Robert, chat's throwing some jabs there because you're going to think of True Lies.
Oh shit! Yeah, That I'm more upset about that than not knowing a Halloween actor. Actually.
Yeah. All right. That's going to put us at like just under the 2-hour mark. So we're going to wrap things up. For plugs and stuff, we'll just go to the description in the bottom. I think they're all already there. So. Instead of us saying them for the 4 millionth time. This has been Aftershow number 14. Be sure to check us out either next week or the week after, depending on whenever we go live with another one. Maybe the mystery of Kenneth Lee will be exposed. Whoever that person might happen to be.
It's you.
So, it's not. So why?
It's 100% you.
It's
a chef.
Show.
It's a chef. Yeah, that's for another after show.
All right, try to.